Tony Hawkins has got a podcast. I hope he's better at this than he is washing the kit because he was fucking useless.
Welcome to episode 9.
Is it 9?
9 episodes, and that includes missing a week on Boxing Day. Welcome to the empty fuck all to talk about.
I don't know what we're going to talk about
episode
this
9. We'll have to think of a title, won't we?
Yeah.
The blagged it or something.
Well, last time we did it when we were on the wireless, I called it a non-football podcast, but I've done that.
But anyway,
do you know who started following his own Podbean?
Who?
Sandy Gallagher.
Has he?
He has.
Oh, Sandy.
Right, Sandy, I know you're listening. Remember
for
that time you were
And
on
he's
the
got
wireless and my lad was sending those messages and he was waiting outside for him?
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
So
he
what?
was absolutely
He was shitting
terrified.
himself.
He was. By the way, Housewives' favourite Sam is
Sam's back.
back.
Housewives'
Yay,
favourite. That's
yay.
good, isn't it? Housewives' favourite.
Housewives' favourite.
That's
Yeah,
Housewives' favourite.
Procedures finished and over. No more pillow.
yeah.
I'm back.
He didn't wince when he sat down, so that's a good sign.
Housewives' favourite. I do like that.
So
what
tonight
we're
we
gonna
have
talk about,
got nothing
absolutely
to
nothing to
talk. We're going to
talk
talk about. Again, we're going to go over the players that went,
Players that
and also
That's it, really.
Upcoming games.
upcoming
Upcoming games
Sam's
next
got
weekend.
a load of information because there's a couple of games.
Got some good
now
away
on
games
sale.
coming up.
There is actually,
Apart
yeah.
from Grimsby.
Well, yeah, Grimsby. Less said about that, but just glad I've been there already. We
Extra's
have got
coming
the
up,
quiz.
I've seen that.
The quiz, yeah, excellent.
Quiz is back for
The
us.
quiz is back.
Yes.
We're really excited about
Yeah,
that.
it's good.
Because
I'll
we're
fill in 10 minutes.
so we
We actually
got.
weren't being sarcastic either then.
No, exactly.
We're really
We
excited
are
about
really excited. We've got. Is it not even a feedback corner this week? Is there? I don't think we've.
There's been stuff, but I've not written it down.
One reply on the podcast thread on. It's moved us into podcast corner. Have you seen how our views have gone dramatically
They have gone down, I'll be honest,
Yeah.
since going
We
into
need to have a
podcast
word with
corner.
him and get it
I think
moved
what
back in.
I'll do is I'll post a link in the main bit
Yeah,
to say here's this bit because it's
and let him move it. 'Cause
killed us.
That's
really.
what cracks me up. Is I mean, I know all these club forums are the same. They have 25 different sections, but I've always argued the point that with so few posts in general,
Yeah.
and what is being posted tends to be in 3 or 4 threads, why not just have one main page and have everything on there, including stuff like the music thread and
the
that
music,
sort of thing.
you know that. I think separating it between the football thread, the Dons thread, I think's good.
Yeah.
Then you could have a
I think
general football thread,
anything-
and then everything else you could have in another
anything
section.
related.
That's
Because
what I would think.
what makes me laugh is someone will post a thread saying, put a new thread up saying, vote for your man of the match for this game, on a thread that's on a different forum.
Yes.
Because that's the only way people will go there,
will go
is
there.
if they get linked there or
This is
told
what
it's
I'm
there.
going to have to do now with this, because since having that section, that's quite literally
Yeah, as we
dropped
looked,
a
we
lot,
read
which
the
I
figures,
think
didn't
is
we,
a
earlier?
bit
Sam,
weird.
in the
Yeah, I
pub?
wasn't very. Yeah, that's just been recently.
Yeah. When you think
I
that
was
the
looking
first
at them
one
last
was,
night.
well, the first 2 or 3 were over 1,000 each,
Yeah.
and it's gone down to about less than
That's just in
150 now.
Jersey.
Yeah, just in Jersey.
Yeah, and then you've got the
Now we're global.
when that YouTube thing that went up a little bit, but that's just gone right down as well recently.
Yeah.
First one was all right, but
I think
Well, we'll
it's,
start off on a positive note.
Yeah. So
the
it's,
other thing is, I don't know what the
no
actual
one's listening to us anymore.
what the actual listening figures are if you just stream it, because that thing doesn't tell you. So
No, downloads.
I don't know.
Downloads
Still
only.
Still a
Loads
fair
only,
amount
isn't
though.
it?
Oh, yeah, it's good.
yeah, it's good. I'm
Good.
not complaining, but
Yeah.
I'm going to have to post a link to it. In the
Even
main
if no
thing.
one listened, we'd still do it.
Yeah, I would still do it.
Yeah, exactly. Just only because I love the studio. To be fair.
Well, we're filling. Got to be honest.
we are filling. So shall we talk about?
Let's talk about Rhys
Let's
Healy.
go to Rhys Healy
He's
straight
going,
off.
isn't he?
Let's just get straight in there.
Yeah, he's
I thought he was going to stay, if I was honest.
Did you
I
really?
really thought he was. I don't know, I think looking at when he went back, I don't know whether, and again, this is me talking, I have no idea what is going on. This isn't any inside information at all. But I think the fact that Gary Medine has gone to Sheffield United on loan pretty much on the same day, I think it was, or the day after.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether it's Neil Warnock saying, I don't have much to offer here, this is all I've got. And no disrespect to Rhys Healy, I've got my strikers in a League 2 option.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether they might try and get someone else in. And
I've
then
gone
he
right
can get
off
back,
him
or
recently, old mate.
Well, I'm thinking
What's
it's
his name,
gonna
old
be-
matey?
Who?
The manager?
Warnock.
Well, I've
Warnock.
gone right off him. I was never that keen on him at the best of times.
I've got a little.
He seems
I've got a
a bit-
little story for you
just
about him
been a
later.
bit whingy now, isn't he?
What do you mean now? He's always
Well,
been like that.
look at me.
Yeah.
Well, I spoke about Klein. Apparently they were going to get Klein on loan
That's
Yeah.
weird.
from Liverpool, and then he turned around and said he's been disrespectful. So well, Bournemouth are a better side.
That is a strange one.
No, I think for him, he's got 2.5 years left on his current contract. Obviously, we aren't going to buy a Premier League striker no matter how old or young he is, and I thought it would have been within his best interest to stay with us, get a potential promotion on his CV. He's on 9 goals. He could get anywhere between 15 and 20 the way he was playing, and then add value to him, and then maybe give him to League One or Championship next season. But
I'm thinking it could well be the same as the Benicofobia situation, where Arsenal
want to get rid of him.
either want to sell him because someone wants to buy him, which is a distinct possibility based on his performances, or they're going to bring him back and loan him out to Championship or League One. Because let's be honest, we are in League Two.
He's not good enough for the Championship, I don't think.
You don't think so?
No.
I think with game time, because I was saying to Sam earlier, I think personally, I don't know what everybody else thinks, but if you disagree with me, you're wrong. I think that it took a little bit longer than I would have liked for him to get going.
Yeah.
At first, he looked a little bit frustrated and wasn't quite sure whether, obviously the quality of players that he would have trained with day in, day out prior to coming to us would have been
there is an argument that, playing with better players makes you a better player yourself, I suppose. There is that.
Yeah.
So
But
perhaps
there is
if he played at a higher level, he'd develop. You don't know, do you?
There is also the argument that games also, look at George Bulldog.
He's dead to me now anyway, whatever happens, I'm just done with him.
So if he comes back this weekend...
No.
But now that he's gone, we've got...
He might go to Luton.
Yeah, oh God. His manager.
We've got Osmond So's come back.
He's come back.
Yeah.
Osmond.
Well, trying to think who could potentially replace. You've got Peter Pawlett, who's an attacking player who, I don't know if he could fill in or not. Osmond So, Sam Nombe's back from loan. It's not like we're short of options.
We're not struggling for strikers.
But as I was saying earlier, when we're playing Agard and Healy now,
and
Chucks. Now, to me, that is it's not a 4-4-2. But when you're playing two number 9s on the pitch at the same time, that's two up front in my book with Chucks stuck in behind.
Just behind them. Yeah.
Now again, you look at the team sheet when it comes out some Saturdays, and you think, I have no idea how that formation is going to line up. And I still struggle now, even when I'm looking at him on the pitch, because Tizza does have he has no qualms about changing things round after 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half time or whatever, as we know, which is great.
Tell us your Warnock story. Go on, I'm desperate to hear
Warnock story. Oh right, so he was he'd just taken over as manager. Has he been at Sheffield United more than once?
No, I can't remember.
No,
I don't think so.
Anyway, I think it was Sheffield United. I can't remember what player told me
he had
this.
eyebrows.
Yeah, it might have been Alan Smith again. So maybe it was somewhere where Alan Smith was, or anyway.
Leeds.
So,
was he at Leeds?
could have been. No. Anyway, so Neil Warnock comes in and he's deciding that they're going to do like a team bonding thing.
Oh, they're always a joy, aren't they?
So he says to the lads, why don't we go bowling? And all the players, yeah, that's a great idea, right? Now, knowing that footballers are competitive to the absolute maximum, no matter what they're playing or what they're doing, they play to win, and at all costs they have to win whatever they're playing. So Warnock says, all right, yeah, we'll go bowling. And the lads are like, oh, right, Gaffer, yeah, we're going to smash it. He says, all right, do you want to make it interesting? Then let's start saying over £100 each or something. So they divvy it all up. The money goes into the kitty. There's a fair old whack. So the players turn up and they're all there waiting for the manager to come in. Neil Warnock walks in with his bowling bag, his shoes, the fucking glove, custom-made ball, absolutely destroys them.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, and he used to do it with the fines as well. So every
I think
every player has
something like that.
Every team has a fine man who collects the fines at the end of the week. And apparently he would go around to the players saying, I've seen that you've done this, you've got your phone out or something like this. He says, I don't want to grass you up to the fine man, but, it's my duty. So I'll tell you what, instead of paying him £100, why don't you give me 50? Oh, cheers, Gaffer, cheers, Gaffer. And he made an absolute fortune out of that. But, it was apparently a little bit dodgy, but you're not going to argue with the manager. If the manager says give me £50 instead of giving the fine man £100, and I bet he'll just make shit up as well. He'll just make fines up that didn't actually exist.
When I used to work for Whitbreads, one of the guys that was area manager there had been at Watford as a football player, and he was telling me once that he knew that he had a problem with gambling once. I won't say his name because he is a fairly well-known player, and they were coming back from somewhere once, and they were on the coach and the inside of the windows were steamed up, and him and this other bloke were betting on which drip of
drip would come down
condensation would
first.
hit the bottom first. And he thought, right, no, I have got... And this is like, I mean, well, God, it's been 20 odd years since I've worked there, so you're thinking it's probably easily 30 years since he was a player, so you're thinking they ain't got as much money as they had then and they were doing it then.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, they were pretty well paid even then compared to the average.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, compared to like, you know...
I can remember
$50.
the 3-day week, me.
I can remember when the telly used to shut down at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I can remember bathing by candlelight. When you had
I can remember we used to get up 3 hours before we went to bed.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Sam didn't get this reference, does he?
No.
Not at all.
Couldn't afford shoes.
Luxury, Tony, luxury it was.
Couldn't afford shoes. Couldn't afford feet.
No.
Some of it
Feet!
we had to share feet.
You were lucky if you
share
had
'em.
feet.
Yeah.
Luxury.
I got 2 left feet. Had them all my life. Never swapped
Sam,
them.
you got to Google.
What feet?
The
What's it called?
3-day week.
No, the bloody Monty Python Yorkshireman sketch.
Yeah. Lived on in
Luxury!
cardboard box on fast lane up motorway.
A cardboard box, bloody luxury. Those were the days.
Yeah,
we're struggling
yeah.
to talk about football.
We
this
are right.
week,
So where were we? Rhys Healy.
Rhys Healy,
yeah,
he's
so he's gone.
He's gone.
He's dead to me.
Various reasons why Cardiff would take him back.
I pretended to be shocked when I saw Aidan Nesbitt sign for Dundee.
Oh, I was like, didn't see that coming.
I mean, it was always going to happen, wasn't it? Is that where Robbie Muir went to Dunfermline, didn't he?
Yeah.
And
So, yeah,
Igor
it's
Sietsma, I'd imagine,
Did
is
you
in the
see
middle of Holland somewhere.
what,
riding a
I would
bike.
imagine so, yeah.
Did you read? Well, you probably didn't, but the Dundee Courier or whatever had an interview with Neilson.
Oh, go on.
And he was saying about he's put half the players. He's told them not to turn up to training. They got to go and trade somewhere else.
Really?
About 6 or 7 of them, he said, they're not pulling their weight. I've told them they're not welcome here. And I thought, you know what? I've heard that somewhere before. Seriously.
Sounds very... Except it wasn't 7, it's more like 17.
Yeah, seriously, that's what he's done.
It
Just last week.
it just makes no... Alright, if you're the boss, you're the boss. But it is not good for... it's not good for team spirit. Players are always looking
I
over
wish
their
them
shoulder
nothing
and
but ill
worried.
them. I hate them. There's nothing good about Dundee. I hate them.
Well, do you remember what he did to... who was the big centre forward from Man United Leeds? He let him go last season, I think.
Hey?
Scott Wootton. Scott Wootton.
Oh, man.
Wasn't it centre
Did I
forward?
say centre forward?
Yeah,
You
centre
did?
half.
I meant centre back. Yeah,
Playing for
sorry.
Plymouth now.
Sorry. Yeah, so
Well, he signed for them. I don't know where he is now, but
he drops Scott Wootton rather than play Scott Wootton in a team that was desperate for defenders. He dropped Scott Wootton and played Peter Pawlett right back.
It's almost as if Tony he's like a shit football manager.
It's
To be
almost
quite
as
honest
if
with you.
his ego was getting the better of
Yeah.
him and not knowing where to stop with the "you shall be punished."
Yeah.
well, we
Type
were
stuff.
talking about it yesterday at work. We were going through the players that Robbie signed, and I was saying to Tony earlier, really, the 2 things that he actually did well, which was sign Alex Gilbey, which is a good signing. I don't think
Fair
anyone
enough.
can
No.
and make Lee Nichols number 1 keeper.
Yeah,
Because
and Peter
this
Pawlett.
is me coming. This is coming from someone who obviously is, as far as Don's fans are concerned, probably a late comer in actually watching them. But I know Dave Martin was very well respected. And everything, but I did
was
feel
gutted
like
when Dave went. But
I did feel like
I'll say one
it
thing
was
about Dave
time.
Martin, and Tony will back me up on this.
Yeah.
He had the best email name that I've ever seen.
we had that, didn't we?
We did. Remember
Yeah.
we sent an email into our on the wireless. I can't say what it is on here, obviously, but it was certainly the best email name
Yeah.
I've ever seen.
Yeah. Oh, he's great, Dave.
You know-
Dave was, but
Guessing
But
what
yeah,
it
but,
is
I mean,
now.
but when you think of the players he signed, so we got Aaron Chibola, who's arguably one of the worst players I've seen us.
I think. Do you know what?
got-
He was that bad. We didn't even think of him for our worst 11, did we?
How bad he is.
Bolly Aribi, who actually I thought was actually really good, and then for some reason he just got extradited out the side.
He's doing
And,
that again.
Yeah.
He-
Was it Northampton the next day?
yeah, and then he just didn't play. Apparently, he just didn't speak to him, and then he went back on a Friday, and then he signed for Northampton on a Saturday, and he played against
And played
us.
against us on the day that he got sacked.
Robbie
so.
Muirhead, who we actually flew back on an international duty to play for us, and that never really came to anything. And
No.
he had a thunderous left foot, which he used a couple of times, nothing major. Peter Pawlett, who has a potential, but again, if he left tomorrow, would you consider him a good signing? Probably
Well, it's
not.
like Muirhead was. I had high hopes for him after
Yeah.
Robbie went. I really did because I
You
thought
think
now.
he held him back?
I think so. I think he held a lot of players back. I think he was so
know,
he was so set in. I mean, it couldn't be any more different. The way that Tisdale sets his team up and uses his players,
you know, we keep going back to the way Lewington's being used this season as a left wing, left back, centre back, takes all the corners type.
I couldn't see what
utilising him in
what
because
his
he's a
plan
good
was.
player.
No, Neilson, I couldn't figure out what.
And when he decided a player was going to be playing in a position,
that was it.
That was your lot. And we were warned. We were warned by the Hearts fans when he came to us, and I thought it was just sour grapes, really. But
when we signed Muirhead, my cousin, he's a Kilmarnock season ticket holder, and he contacted me and he's going, "Oh, you've made a great signing there." And at the time, I'm thinking he's probably all right, because like we've said before, his last game for Hearts was against Rangers.
They Rangers 2-0 and absolutely hammered them. Yeah.
And I thought, oh, he's probably actually all right, but I don't know. I mean,
but looking through the players that you saw, I mean, when you get rid of Darren Potter and you replace him with Cisse, I mean, Oos is
I like Oos.
a nice lad, but he's not.
Ask yourself this: who would you rather have a night out with?
Oh, Darren Potter's got me into so much trouble in the
There you
past,
go,
so I would probably go for anybody on the planet other than
Except
Darren
him.
Potter.
There you go.
Yeah, he is an absolute fucking liability when he's on the lash. God dearie me. I could tell you some stories.
Oh, don't do that.
I tell you. Yeah. Well,
Yeah, but apart from that era, well, saying that, how many of the Neilson era actually left? You got McGrandles, Peter Pawlett, Osmond So.
McCrandles is
That's
a good signing.
And what I found out
Grandson.
earlier was that Ebanks Landell was actually a Nielsen signing.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was Carl. I genuinely
No,
thought it was
I-
Carl.
No, I knew that.
I remember the picture of him in Hungary with Robbie, and it said the sign.
No, there was a picture
I
put
was-
up recently on the internet of him when he signed, and it's Nielsen that's him
Yeah.
Yeah.
and Nielsen are together.
I
That
was
only last
absolutely
week.
sure that I printed
Don
Ebanks Landell
sign,
shirt.
like highly sought after.
Well, you would have done.
defender.
You
Yeah,
were still-
hardly saw. Not anymore, he ain't.
Well, you not still kept man.
No,
when you turned up?
I can't have been because I didn't go to Hungary. I'd already
You weren't
left.
because Lano went, but I'm pretty sure you left.
I left before that,
Yeah,
definitely.
you did.
But I was absolutely convinced that I'd printed in bed. But do you know why I think that might be? Do you remember that night? We were just about to shut the door. It's 4:05. And someone came in and asked for an Ebanks Landell. And your face just went, oh,
That's a lot
fuck
of
yeah.
letters. That.
It's a hyphen as well.
Honestly, 5 to 5. Oh, mate, have you got time for a quick sharpen? Yeah, what do you want? And he almost looked at me and squinted and thought, you can't say soddle now. Ebanks
would-
Landell.
What
Yeah.
kind of person would have
But it
him
wasn't
in
even
the
that.
back of their
It
shirt?
wasn't that.
Well,
He was with his
exactly.
dad. And it was 9. It was like a 9 to 10
Yeah.
years
Yeah.
shirt.
Just a
So it was like it was almost like a ring around the number. It
He
was so
started on his chest and worked
It
his
was
way
like, it was
around.
like when we signed Emmanuel Thomas and you texted me saying, how the fuck are we going to do
Yeah,
this?
yeah, it's a-
So we
that's
didn't know if we were to do Emmanuel and we ended up just doing a double-decker,
Double-decker,
Emmanuel
it had to
hyphen
be.
Thomas. Cause you know,
Yeah.
But yeah.
I wouldn't have liked
fucking
that. I
hated
would have
those
gone for the
shirts.
cover. mate.
Fortunately, he was so shit that
He's
no one
gone
wanted his
somewhere,
shirts,
isn't
so-
he, Emmanuel Thomas today? Somewhere really strange. Turkey or some shit place like
Probably.
that.
I tell you what, for someone who's...
No, it's
I mean, to be
somewhere
fair,
shit.
when-
No, it's bloody Taiwan. That's where he's
All
gone.
right, when we played Gillingham after he left us and he went there, he actually had a decent game.
Yeah, no, he did.
But I'm thinking maybe that's because
So
he
remember,
wanted to prove a point.
I
'cause-
said to him as a laugh, can you not just have Jet on the back of your shirt? He said, do you remember? I said,
yeah,
I
he
want
does.
Jet.
He wanted Jet, but,
But
Football
the
League won't
Football
allow
You
it.
can't
allow
have
it.
nicknames,
No.
can you? In the
No.
back of your shirt.
So,
Can't have first names.
That's why Aguero. There's always a big
Kun Aguero.
thing about him because that's a nickname, isn't it?
Well, that's like Delhi. Delhi's got his for
That's not a
reasons
nickname, is it?
other
there's
than
reasons all
there is a
that,
good reason.
isn't
But
there?
Football League wouldn't let me do it when he was at MK Don. So
Yeah, but Spurs, Tony.
yeah, that's it. Premiership, they got all the,
Yeah,
all
like,
the muscle.
Still can't play at their own ground.
No. What did I hear today? I missed the bit where they're actually
They
going to move
reckon
it.
they could get it ready for the Arsenal game, but then basically the Met turned around and said, do you really want to have your first game against Arsenal? So now they're going to put it back to, they reckon, March the 14th against Crystal Palace. Anyway,
basically the end of the season.
Enough about
then,
tin
pretty
pot
much.
clubs.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, well, I suppose that's
Yeah.
that with the Exeteers, but
So
I
that's
haven't
pretty
even
much-
seen.
Have we signed anyone in this
No,
window?
well, as we talk now on Wednesday, I know that Tiz is doing a press conference tomorrow in terms of just an update as he does every Thursday, and I think apparently one of the questions were to be, are we looking at anyone? This is probably one of the first times I've not seen us linked with anyone.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, Stockley was thrown around and he's now at Preston.
The lad that was in the changing room that
Bit of a
never
pipe dream,
materialised.
But I mean,
I'm sure there'll be something.
I haven't really seen us linked with anyone.
But let's just say,
So-
for argument's sake, we don't sign anybody by the end of the month. Would we be all right if Chuck
We'd be
stayed?
all right.
Chuck stayed.
Well,
Well,
Chuck stayed.
Yeah,
I
it'd be
think.
fine.
I think we'd be all
I
right.
would think so.
But people
Yeah.
say Chuck stayed. You know, at the end of the day, looking here, you know, well, they're both an 11.
He's not been linked, has he?
League goals, yeah.
He's not been
goals.
linked with anyone, Chuck.
So let's-
I've seen Charlton thrown around on Twitter,
Yeah.
but
bollocks to
I
them.
can only think that's a throwback to Carl's
for me,
time,
I
'cause he was
don't
after a
see
few
what
players.
the point of going
He's going to get the
Charlton
sack,
is.
isn't he?
Well, but then he got them through the next round of the
Yeah, but
checker
he's
trade,
sacked.
didn't
Do you know where
So
he's going? Luton. I've just read it on the internet.
that would be hilarious.
They're not keen.
They wouldn't be too keen
No,
on
not
that.
at
I mean, he's not well liked by most people in football, but
Let alone
let's
Luton.
talk about Luton, and that's a different kettle of fish altogether. God,
I
they'll
think
lynch
that'd be
him.
hilarious if he went there.
Yeah, it would.
Talking of,
Be handy for
I
him.
reckon, to be fair, if that's the way that they play, I've not seen them play. I've only seen them play us once in that
Not interested.
in that checker trade game. But if they do play the football they're supposed to play, it would suit him perfectly because that's it's exactly the sort of football he likes to play. So,
The funniest thing for me
but I don't
personally
think it's going to
is,
happen. I don't think it's going to happen.
because I work for a company that's based in Dunstable, there are 3 guys where I work are Luton season ticket holders.
Yeah.
And one of them, just recently, they went away to Coventry, and he's got a video of old matey running up. He's filming him on his phone, and old, like, what's his name? Old Nathan Jones runs up and he's beating his chest and he's giving it like, way, arms akimbo and all that.
Yeah. And
I
then
just
someone
said-
comes along
and
with a
then
big
quite
bag of
literally,
cash. There you go, mate. Here's a big bag of cash. What do you fancy doing? Oh, going to Stoke. See you later, boys.
I don't often go into the office, but I'm very tempted to go in tomorrow morning and say, can we have a look at that video again, mate? Well, there's no loyalty in football. I
There
don't
is
care
no
what anyone
loyalty in
says.
football. It's as
None at
simple
all.
as that.
None.
Did you see who was on the Chase last night, by the way?
I don't watch telly, to be quite honest.
I love the Chase. It's the only TV programme I actually watched.
It's a thing I'm not unaware of. I know it's a quiz show.
Addy Maffey was on there.
Oh, real?
Oh, there you go. I didn't see anything on the Concrete Roundabout about it, but I thought,
You should get on
last
there.
time I thought, he looks familiar.
You should put it on there.
I'm not that bothered, to be honest. I'm not that bothered, really.
Well, it's made the podcast, so is that because?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
better.
suppose so, yeah.
Other
That's,
people listen to
that's
this.
just as good, I suppose.
Better.
Right, so what's next? So, are we all right for time, John?
Oh, that was what's we done?
Half-past.
How have we done? Let's have a look. I can't see. Oh, we've done 23 minutes.
No, we've done well there.
A lot to
think
cut
we've
out
done-
there.
We've done really well.
I was thinking half an hour would do us.
Yeah, so, Sam, do you want to do your ticketing info?
I'll fly through it.
This is
Well, take note, people. Take note. You need to listen to this.
this one is going up a bit earlier because I'm not here on Saturday.
Oh,
We'll probably do much as well. Well, Berry.
Well, it'll go up on Saturday, but it's going to go up at like 6 o'clock in the morning. So
all right.
well, that's good actually because I'm working on Saturday. So
there you go.
isn't that- well,
It'll go up early.
Berry. Well, I don't know how many we've sold because weird enough they haven't sent us any tickets, which I don't really understand. But so obviously, if those are going, you know you've got to buy it through them. But you can buy it on the day if you listen to this on Saturday morning. We've only got one coach going. We still have some seats left, and it's leaving at 9:30. So get a move on.
Hang on a minute. Carry on.
There we go. £20 adults, £14 concession, and £7 under 16s. Free for 5-year-olds and under.
Free, Tony.
Ooh.
Yeah, there is a
Yeah,
booking
5-year-old.
fee, but it doesn't apply on the day, which I think is a bit backwards. Normally there's an increase, but they actually allow anyway.
Yeah.
So coach leaves at 9:30. £22 for season ticket holders if you really
9:30.
if you want to get
That's
on
quite early, isn't
that.
it?
Yeah,
It's a shit journey.
it's
isn't it?
that ring road around Manchester. I think it's just a
Been
bit
to
of a bitch.
Bury.
It's fucking terrible.
The week after that, we've got Crew. So it's, well, you know, I think a lot of people know we used to do the family fun days where everything's cheaper, but it's a fan day this one against Crew.
And eight.
Fun day.
So have you got any friends or anyone
Someone
to come?
famous is turning up. I can't think who it was.
Yeah, we got. Oh, God, I told you earlier. Well, no, because
We'll tell John afterwards.
Okay.
But
Well, we got there's an ex-pro coming. I can't remember his bloody name.
go on, think about it.
Marvin Kamara.
Marvin Kamara.
Him.
There you go.
He'll be
yes.
there.
He's the one-
He said in the pub. He said, I think his name's Marcel.
Marcel Marceau.
So if you've got any friends or
He's
anyone
going to mime his way across the family.
who want to come to a game, we do
Cardboard box.
adults for a tenner and under 18s for £1. You can go in Club Red for 20 quid. So.
Oh, 20 quid, Tony.
Oh, excellent.
We could sit beside you, Tony.
Could do,
Sit
yeah.
beside a minor celebrity.
We've got the arena. We've got it's it's kitted out with loads of stuff for kids to do. It opens at 12:30. The bar's open. You've got the early kickoff will be on TV. There's the inflatable. Actually, have you done the massive inflatable dartboard that
Yeah.
they've got that coming where you got to kick and you got to try and
Yeah,
Oh, right.
it's
That's
actually a
good
lot harder than it
laugh.
looks.
The speed penalty things there, face painting for kids. Some of the actual current playing squad will be in there as well. Those that might be injured or not involved.
Dragged
in the
in
squad.
by their hair.
They were there, and it shuts at 2:30 before you go into the game. So if you've got any friends or anyone that want to come along, 19th of Jan next Saturday, adults are a tenner and under 18s are a quid in the standard area. So that's Worth mentioning, Grimsby away, which I know is Tony's favourite day of the
Love a
year.
bit of Grimsby.
Far away not from me.
Saturday 26th of Jan, £19 for adults. Concessions £12. £2 increase on the day.
About £18.52.
Travel, the coach leaves at 10 a.m. £23.
I can't believe the coach
Return.
leaves at 10 a.m. to get to Grimsby and 9:30 to get to Birmingham.
Because Grimsby's this straight line.
Yeah.
Manchester. Oh God, I used to hate
Grimsby is literally get on the A1.
I
and
can't
off
think
you go.
of one
Remember
famous
the
person from Grimsby.
Championship season. I can remember driving, but every fucking Tuesday night seemed to be a northern Manchester-y type
there's a lot
team,
of
and I would be
football.
getting
They
back
should
to
have it
Milton
in
Keynes
like
like 2-3 in the morning.
zones.
The
shouldn't
last one, which
Yeah.
is actually quite. I mean, I only went on sale about a half an hour before I left for work today. Exeter away.
no one's
which
gone
I
to that.
think would be
It's
quite
far
a
too
good
far
one.
away.
2nd of Feb on the Saturday, 3 o'clock. Now they've got. I can't believe these prices. They've got seating and standing options.
Ooh.
Is it still uncovered? Because it was.
No, see,
down,
I think.
right?
I mean, I was looking today just out of interest, and obviously they built the old grandstand. So if you were in the dugout and the one opposite, they had that really
That
old
was covered,
stand.
didn't it?
That's knocked down, and
Oh,
they built
right,
a new one.
Oh, lovely.
And they've got a nice new stand that side. And I'm pretty sure because the away fans on the end weren't
They
there?
were.
A really small terrace stand.
Right,
I
behind the
think
goal,
I
it's
saw
rubbish.
a picture. I might be wrong. That a really small terrace stand with a roof in it. I might be wrong.
I'll tell you what they did
unless
do
they're
there.
not using that end section.
I'll tell you what they did do there, which is highly enjoyable.
Chips and cider.
Well, they did cider, but someone went round with like a heated. Do you know those heated things you put pizzas in? You sell them.
Yeah.
They were selling like pizzas.
Yeah,
Well,
I remember that
Santa
coming
did
around
that,
the front
yeah.
because me and Zoe had just gone
Yeah.
and bought chips as well.
And you thought, oh no, I could have had a pizza off of
Yeah.
that bloke.
And Willie Gray is doing the warm up, and me and Zoe stood at the front, and Willie Gray turned around, goes, "I love the smell of your chips." That's a bit weird, mate. Do you want one? No, I'm not allowed.
So yeah, so seat. So you want no? It must be that in because you can use standing as well. So anyway,
Yeah.
seating and standing. There's two price options. So adults £23 if you want to sit.
£23.
17 to stand. Concessions are £20 to sit, £14 to stand, and under 18s are £11 to sit, £6
It's
to
24
stand.
quid
Mm.
for
And
League 2 football. That's a
there's-
lot
And
of
wait
money.
for it.
And
Wait for
there's a £1 price increase on the day.
Yeah.
So if you wait and want to get down
24
extra, you're paying £24 for a
If there was
seat.
two of you going there, that's 50 quid.
Yep, we were
And
saying that.
That's
50
a
quid
lot
plus
of
your
money,
coach.
that.
Seeing as you're so impressed with the leaving times, the coach will leave at 8:30
Yeah.
on the Saturday.
I've
And
been there before. It was actually
Really?
all right. That was
It's
one
not
of those
bad.
places.
It was nice. When I went,
went
it
back
was
holiday
early on
weekend.
the season,
It's lovely.
and
yeah, it would have been August
it was a
bank holiday
lovely,
weekend.
lovely
It's a cracking
weekend.
day, wasn't it?
Fantastic booze, beautiful.
That was one of those days where I went in a pub and pretended to be someone else.
I think that was the first
yeah.
time I ever had Stowford Press.
Well, we went down there, and it was bank holiday weekend. I'm sure it was, and we went there. And you get there like bloody Saturday afternoon. And it's quite literally no one there. You're thinking it's Saturday afternoon and no one's at Exeter. It was like empty.
Like Grimsby.
Never.
So yeah,
forget
so
that.
they
With less
are.
boarded up windows.
They are. I'm actually just trying to search now to see if that away stand is now covered. It's got that huge terrace stand at one end, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And then the opposite, the one to that, it looks
St James's
like.
Park. It's called.
Yeah, and
Who
I
scored twice that day?
Oh, one of our blokes.
Wasn't Jabbo. That was Tranmere. Jabbo. Who scored 2 goals with us? If you're listening, ring us.
I'm
Let us
sure
know
we
who
were
it
in
was.
League Two then. I'm sure we were
We were, yeah. We
under
were.
Paul Ince. I reckon it was
God,
under
who
me, boy.
scored? Someone scored
That
2
Irish
goals
fella.
that day. I'm
Holber
sure it was.
Jesus.
What,
What's
Keith
his name?
Andrews?
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
No, I don't think it was him.
yeah, look, a new stand, look.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice, that.
That's
We're
very
looking at
nice
a new
indeed.
stand on the internet.
All right, well, I might go then.
I'm not going.
I might go. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
It's a
if
long
that's
way,
it.
long way to go.
That's
It
one
is.
of those places, right, where you go and you think, oh, I'm having a great day. And then when you're coming back and you've been on the road for hours and you're at Bristol and you think, oh,
Yeah.
fuck this.
Yeah.
That's
And then
one of the
you've-
main reasons
You've
why I've
still
stopped going
got to
away.
go through
Yeah.
Swindon.
That's one of the main
Oxford.
reasons why I've stopped going to away
There
games.
should
Just
be,
coming
for
back,
the
nah.
benefit of us Southerners, there should be just one big long motorway.
What there should be, and
From
this
here to
is me making
Cornwall.
a serious point, is once you're on the coach, on the way back, not going, on the way back, there should be a facility for you to drink beer on the way home, on the coach. Because you've been to the match, you're not going to cause any trouble. It's incredibly boring sitting on those coaches coming back. It's just mind
I don't think
numbing.
it's the club. I think it's a law in general.
Oh, it is the law. I mean, no, I know it's not the
Yeah, you're
club's
right,
fault,
yeah.
but I'm just saying that would make a difference. But you know, you would have idiots.
Or maybe some
Smuggling
some
beer
sort
on.
of stand-up comedian for
Yeah,
the.
I seen a comedian last night.
Who?
I went to that bloody poetry thing again.
Oh, right.
Do you know what? I have a problem with, like, he was alright, but he was one of those blokes that was targeting, members of the audience.
Yeah.
And I think, no, I don't like that, because he was being quite abusive, And I thought, nah, don't do that, mate.
That is the easy way out, really.
Yeah, it was. He was alright. I mean, he was, you're quite funny, mate. But he was alright. Yeah. I wouldn't see him. I don't need to see him again. It was free. What am I complaining about? I went out.
There was no Billy Connolly, was he?
He was no Billy Connolly. No.
What's that programme the other
You
day?
not seen it?
The one about him in Scotland?
Yeah.
Or the one where...
No, the one he's just
tribute?
done. No, the one he just did where he goes to Scotland, back to Glasgow and stuff.
Oh, yeah, saw that. And there's some stuff on there as well. I can't remember the one that I watched, but it was all about some of the stuff he did 40 years ago.
Yeah, fuck them.
Oh, it was fucking great.
Celtic
I'll say he was great. He's not dead yet, but...
You think he was,
he's
wouldn't you? He's
basically said, I'm dead.
I'm dead.
Hasn't he? Yeah, so... right, so shall we do the quiz and then bury predictions?
Quiz,
and then
bury
go home?
predictions, in home.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, so if I remember right, we finished 2018 on a 1-1 draw, didn't we?
Did 1-1 draw so far.
So we ended it square, and now we're starting square.
Right, come on.
So as a bit of a reminder, 5 facts about one player. You get 1 guess after each fact. There's 5 here, so it's basically first to 3.
Right, go.
Right, so 20th of Feb, 1987.
Coventry won the FA Cup.
32.
32.
It's the year before we did, isn't it?
32. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Blimey.
Ooh.
He's 32.
That's going to go down. Well. Hold on. Did you hear that? That was the internet exploding.
32.
32. All right. Okay.
You're not even going to hazard a guess?
I'm going to say
32.
Danny Swales.
He's 30. Well, he's 31. He's 32 soon.
31. I'm going to say... I'll say Sean O'Hanlon then.
No, started at Sheffield United.
Jay McEverley.
It's a random name to pluck out of my ear, that.
I'm not saying anything until I've...
Started at Sheffield United. Oh, I don't know. Pass.
No, 80 appearances, 3 goals. For us, for Dons.
So it wasn't Jay McEverley then?
Oh, no. I thought, by the fact that I just...
completely ignored me and carried on.
Yeah. Stupid suggestion.
80 appearances, that's basically
That's a lot.
2.5, 3 seasons?
That's a lot.
3 goals.
I said this to Ant yesterday. I was running past him. He went, "Oh, so he's a goalkeeper." I went, "He scored 3 times." Oh, sorry.
Yeah, this is the same Ant who put in, who played played for both and put in some stats. I think can't remember what the player was, but just put 0 appearances, 0 clean sheets for
See, I thought this would be
defender.
quite. I thought the Sheffield United bit would give it away, but go on, 80 apps, 3 goals. Started at Sheffield United.
All right,
he's 31.
okay. I've got a name in my head, but it's not going to be him. I'm going to say it anyway, and he's not even old enough. I don't even know why I'm thinking about it.
I'll say Carl Baker, but I know it's not him.
Gary McKenzie.
No.
Oh, good one.
He played for England C.
Oh, that is... Oh, bloody hell. Harding. Oh, what was his name?
Ben Harding.
Ben Harding.
No.
Oh, fuck.
And in the Championship season,
Oh.
he played 39 times.
Oh, he played
Championship season,
pretty much
Tony
every
Hawkins.
game.
He scored 3 goals,
Started
Tony.
at Sheffield United.
Oh, mate.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I should know this.
And he's played for England C.
And he scored 3 goals.
3 goals, Tony.
80
That's
appearances, 3
not
goals.
get many goals in Championship, so that's not
No,
difficult,
we didn't.
is it? I hope you're playing at home.
Came from Sheffield United.
If you're still listening after listening
Yeah.
to what
Oh
comedy
my
shows we're watching.
God. Oh, I'm gonna.
No, hang on. Championship season.
Do you know what?
I was just image of people shouting.
I don't know.
Shouting in the car what they're thinking.
And
is.
he wasn't even with us in the championship season. I'm not going to say him. No.
I'm surprised.
I'll say Samir Carruthers, but
I'm
I know
surprised.
it's
I
not him.
really thought that this. I thought this would be an easy one to start
Yeah,
off
probably,
with.
yeah, as soon as you say it. Go on.
I'm trying to see. I'm trying to look at the change room in my head, and walk round it as I'm looking at him. So 1, 2.
It's a defender, isn't it?
He was
3
Ipswich.
goals.
3, 4.
I don't count. Don't say numbers. I've said Samir Carruthers there. That's
Anthony Kay.
Oh, Kyle McFadzean.
it was the wrong one!
Oh fuck! I can't believe you didn't. Honest. Anyway.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
you both shit
he
that one.
was
So
at.
now we're back on for another draw.
I didn't know who he was at it, bloody
Sheffield United.
Sheffield.
I said number 5. I said 5, and then went straight to 6.
Well, you're an idiot.
So
Aren't
that's what you
Right.
get for saying random numbers.
you? Next one.
Yeah.
15th of October 1984.
Okay,
blimey,
I deserve
84.
Kyle McFadzean for going through the numbers.
Well, let it go, Tony, you shit.
Oh,
You can't just say numbers, Tony. I could say
I was
numbers.
going through the squad. That's how I used to forget
Well, it
kit.
didn't work, did it?
Well, clearly
You
not.
went
Right,
past-
go on, moving on, 1984.
84.
Yeah. 15th of October 1984.
Makes him, what,
It's quite an age.
33 at the moment?
No.
No, I'm older than
34.
that.
34.
So he's 34, and it was October.
Yeah.
And what date?
15th of October.
What, you think that's going to make a
fucking
difference?
hell?
I'm just trying to...
Any guesses?
84, he's 34.
4. He's
So,
34.
Sean O'Hanlon.
Danny Swales.
No.
That's going to be our stock answer, isn't it?
He got 3 red cards in one season with us.
Gary McKenzie. I've just blown it. I've just fucking blown it. Because you're going to get this.
That's who I would have said. Headbutting everyone. I would say him, mate. That's who I'm
No.
saying. Oh, mate.
He has 1 appearance for the England under-21.
You got 3 red cards in one season.
Banned for 10 matches.
That is Iso McLeod.
Fuck me, do you know what? I think you might be right.
He is.
Yeah.
Hey!
Get in there,
remember it.
son.
I knew it!
I actually was going to
remember.
go for Sanford Charlton in 2007 was the next one, but I thought that might
quite-
give it away.
Quite
that would've
surprised
done,
that
yeah.
he's that young.
And
Iso,
last
to be
one
quite
was that he
honest.
had 2 spells. I said to Isel, I said, which ones can I do? Because I said how much he actually sell for, and he looked very smug, and he said, oh well.
Yeah, I've discussed that with him. He was
So
very happy.
I
boys,
actually
to put
went,
it that
I
way.
didn't know about the 3 red cards. He told me that one. So
Yeah,
I
he did.
remember when
Yeah.
he got banned, gee.
10
5-match ban he got.
Yeah.
right, next one, 4th September 1981.
Ooh, 37,
Blimey.
38.
37. I'm going Ben Harding. He's going to be my fullback position
I'm
every
going to
time
go.
now.
I'm going to go.
He's not at that age.
Luke Chadwick.
We were the only English team that he played for.
Oh,
It's not doing very because he
it's
played
that
for
bloody
Plymouth,
Dutch idiot, isn't it? That I was in my all-time worst team. I can't think
Oh.
of his name now.
isn't it? Fabian Belwith.
Who?
Exactly.
I can't
Fabian
think of his
Bellend.
name, that guy. No, I can't think of his name. Yeah, you remember me with shit.
That doesn't narrow it down, does it really?
24 appearances, 10
Yeah.
goals.
Not him, then.
It's a
Oh,
very good
That's
return.
a good
that's
return.
a good return.
Great
that.
return.
And you were the only English club he ever played for.
We are the only English club
That's
that
weird.
we.
And he
that
scored
played
10
for.
goals.
10 goals, 24 apps. Yeah.
Blimey. And how old is he now?
1981, which will make him 37.
Blimey.
So
It's
let's
a
say
goal.
he
It's
was
a lot of
playing for
goals,
us 6-7 years ago.
Great
I'd
return.
won-
When I saw it, I thought, bloody hell, that's a...
That's a good return, that.
Only
It's a hard
English
days.
club he's ever
Good.
played for. I reckon he came from somewhere to here.
Well, no
I was
shit.
going to say failed miserably because he didn't.
He could have been a
24 and
Scottish player, couldn't he?
10. Could have been,
He only
but
ever played
No,
for
because he
England.
actually scored 10.
no Scottish players ever scored more than
Nah,
4 goals.
Not
in
any more
England,
than
so.
10 goals. I can't argue with that.
You
Uh,
know I'm going to go for a stab or do you want me to your next
Gary
one?
McKenzie.
I'm going to go with some Welsh bloke. Don't know who
Yeah.
it is.
He signed for Toronto after leaving MK Dons in 2009.
Sally Gerber.
He's fucking 2-0 up.
Why didn't I say? See, why don't I just shout shit out? Because there's 2 I've
And
missed
last
out on
one
there.
was he played 31 times for Canada, scored 15 goals.
Tony.
Sorry,
Ali
but he's
Gerber. Yeah.
Sally Gerber.
15 goals in 31 laps for Canada and 10 goals in 24 for us.
I'm surprised he scored 10 goals from
That
the
doesn't
Queen's
surprise
Dons.
me.
Fuck
Maybe
me
people.
off.
Maybe that's the
And
only.
he basically
I
spent,
suppose there has to be an
he
exception.
spent the
to rule.
majority of his career in Canada and
Ali
USA
Gerber.
and a couple of stints in, I think it was Sweden or some.
I can't believe he scored 10 goals.
So,
Are you
Tony,
sure it's
just
10
just so
goals?
you know, mate, you've got 2 more, so you can't
I
win.
have to win.
You have to
get
go
these
2
last
to
two
get a
to
draw,
get these
Tony.
2 to get a draw. Right, come on, bring it on.
I thought, oh,
Ali
fucking
Gerber.
hell.
Remember
Right.
him?
Should have got Ali.
13th of
Shit, he
Feb.
was.
Should have got Kyle McFadzean. Shut up, Tone. Get on with it.
It's not Cody Cropper.
Yeah.
13th of Feb 1981.
Oh, another old fella.
So he's also 38,
Same age, yeah, it's 37.
37. So
Danny Swales.
um,
Come on, hurry up. Make a guess.
Paul Mitchell.
Oh, good one.
Started at
I seen
Charlton.
Paul Mitchell, did I tell you? I seen him at. We went to the pantomime on.
He's
Oh,
worked-
yeah.
He works for RB Leipzig now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's apparently
a
Manchester
recruitment.
United.
Anyway, he was at the
Robertson.
pantomime.
So, started at Charlton.
Started at Charlton.
Oh, and he's an old fella.
And he's old as well. So.
Carl Robinson. Nah, I
I
don't
can just see the pressure on Tony's face.
Oh.
At the panic.
It's
like he just realised he hasn't
I'm
got
going to
sleeve
go
badges on Bowditch's
Danny
shirt.
Swales. Danny Swales.
52 appearances, 11 goals.
know. Oh, 11 goals,
That's
Tony.
another good return.
Wade Small.
1 in 5.
Oh, Wade Small, Tony.
Started at
Wade
Charlton.
Small, Tony. He started at Wimbledon, didn't he, Wade Small?
But that's the
He
thing.
might have been to Charlton, though.
52. Mark Wright.
Oh, good one.
Signed from Brentford for 35 grand. And at Brentford he played 111 times.
Charlie
and scored
McDonald.
Oh, he's fucking done it. Oh, last one was he was signed as a replacement for Sam Bullock, who had just left for West Ham.
Oh no, I definitely would have got that because
Well, you didn't,
I was
did you?
there when Cole did it. He was
Well,
part of it. It's full
right.
of it, wasn't he?
Go on,
Go on, I'm going to do the last one
do the
anyway.
last
No,
one.
keep the last one.
For posterity. Come on.
No.
16th of July 1991. So slightly
Young.
younger. 27.
Sam Baldock.
So
Sam
I'm going to
Baldock.
go. I'm going
going
to
Sam
go.
Baldock, me.
I'm going to go.
Because he's trying to trick you with Sam Baldock, Tony.
Tony, you lost your touch, mate.
Bear
I
in
have-
mind,
I've got- do you
you've
know
got
my mind
none
is-
of these right
my
now.
mind
Yeah,
has gone
shit
blank.
you.
Daniel Powell.
Oh,
No. Joined on loan.
Oh, yeah.
Only played 9 times and scored twice.
Zelly Ishmael.
Lewis Baker.
He's represented England at every level from under 16s.
We've had an England player. Alan Smith. Oh, he's not
He's not
27.
right, is
Fucking
he?
hell, you idiot.
He's
You need to
97
take
now.
your... So I was going to take your time. You took your time last time.
Mark,
You fucking
I've won,
failed.
Tony. He's played for every...
This could be a clean sweep.
I'm gonna-
Oh, yeah,
I'm
we haven't
gonna-
had a
I'm
clean
gonna-
sweep yet,
I'm
have
going
we?
to punch.
This could be the
I'm gonna
first
punch
whitewash.
Kyle McFadzean in his giant fucking nose.
This
when I
could
see
be
him.
the first whitewash
Played for England
Could
at every
be.
level.
on the quiz.
Oh, I don't know who that
And
is.
that
Played for
includes
England
that
at every
includes the
level.
full England side.
Full England side, yeah.
Wow.
No?
No.
You're not going to take a punt.
Oh, I'm going to say... Oh, bloody hell, because I remember when they brought him on. Is it... Oh.
I think if I said who he was on loan from, I think that would probably...
Is he on loan from Spurs?
I'm not going to say he was loan from.
He is on loan from Spurs. It's
No, I'm not
bloody
going to say he was on loan from.
matey.
Oh!
It is matey boy.
Can I? I've already answered. I can't answer.
You
Can
can't
I?
answer, no.
It is...
I know who it is.
Andros
Shut up.
Townsend.
He's got it!
Do you know what?
Next,
I'm glad you
your
said that
ass.
because I was going to say Adam Smith.
Kick your ass.
next to where he played for 4 different current Premier League sides, and last one was he currently plays for Crystal
'Cause
Palace.
I
You know what, this
remember-
is worrying because I was absolutely.
I
on fire
remember
that
when they
first
brought
week.
him on, because I remember going on the
You were on
internet.
fire because I told you 2 of them had to take the piss out of him,
Yeah, true.
and then since then you've been shit.
been absolute.
You
shit.
literally
4-0.
worked with
Four
these players.
fucking hell.
4-0.
4-0.
I remember when he came on for England, because I
It's like
remember going
Cambridge.
on the internet and saying, "Fuck me, he's played for Milton Keynes Dons, he did."
Exactly.
Well,
There you go.
so as of 2019, it is a whitewash from JT.
So that's 2-1. 2-1 overall. I need to
No,
get my
we
fucking
started in
game order.
2018. We've started fresh, and it's a 1-0 absolute whitewash.
Tony,
You're-
4-0.
No, that is awful. I think
Brilliant.
Kyle McFadzean, I'm going to smash your fucking nose
It's
off.
not his fault,
I
Tony.
really am. That fucking silly.
There we
big
go.
nose
You
twat.
know what? I
Please,
thought
Tony,
after,
keep
like,
me up.
Motherfucker.
after the Christmas giveaway, I thought you'll get Charlie McDonald. I thought you definitely had Kyle McFadzean in the bag.
Tony.
I said.
How
I
long
went
has
through
it
the
worked
squad,
out?
got to number 5, and I skipped to number 5 because I couldn't remember who it was. And it was. Oh, mate. Anyway, moving on. Before I actually do self-harm. So we got Bury on Saturday. Bury.
Tough game.
Should be a good game.
That's where the elbow
as well,
are from.
I reckon.
The band,
No.
the elbow, they're from...
So
Two
slap
former-
all your money on Maynard scoring.
2 former players.
Oh, is
They've-
there, aren't they?
well,
Yeah.
they've scored 19 goals between Jay O'Shea and Nicky Maynard.
Bloody hell.
Oh, and J. O'Shea as well. Shit,
I
that
like
means
Gio Shea.
he'll score a 30-yard screamer or a
He's,
penalty.
he won. Every time he's
Yeah.
come back, he's been crap.
Nicky Maynard scored 10 and Jay O'Shea scored 9. So you've got
Really?
19 goals between them, but
Well,
10
that's
that
a
we've
lot,
got
isn't it?
22 between
Yeah,
Jags
fuck
and
you,
Chaps.
Barry.
Yeah.
So, but
Oh, I don't know. It's going to be a good game, and I really can't
They're
think
quite- are
what
they
the score will
third?
be.
they're third, we're second,
Yeah.
yeah.
And they
But-
will overtake. In fact, we could end up in 5th, couldn't we?
Whoa!
Well, so if Mansfield, basically, if we draw, Mansfield are only 2 points behind us. Bury are third, but they've also played 2 games more than us.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, fuck them then.
But if we lost, and
if we
everybody
lost
else won,
and everyone else won, then yes, we could go down to 5th.
yeah. See,
Not good, is it, T?
And
But we've
how
also-
things can change in a few weeks, eh?
In a few weeks. We got games in hand, T.
We have.
Remember that time when we said we'd rather have points on the board? I've changed my
I
opinion.
Yeah, no, you want
I'm
to
gonna
have
go-
an
Put
extra
games
game.
in hands, Tony.
I'm going to go with the Desmond. I'm going 2-2.
I don't know. See, I don't think there'll be 4 goals in that game.
Nah. I'm going 2-0, me, yours.
Do you know? I'm going to go.
But
I'm
my
going to
actual
go
My actual prediction will be 1-0 to us.
And I hate these fucking pundit says. I think we could cancel each other out, which I hate, and go 0-0.
Nils each, Tony.
Yeah, I know. I don't think I've ever predicted anything other than a win for the Dons. So
Just because you
no,
Tony.
we're going to win 1-0.
Yeah,
1-0.
I reckon
just because
1-0.
you just got dicked 4-0 in the quiz.
My confidence is
See,
at
I'm
an
changing
all-time
my,
low.
my prediction to
An
4-0.
all-time low. All-time low.
I'm going 4-0. I'm going.
In fact, I'm going to text Kyle McFadzean now and abuse him. It's really fucking well. I blame him personally
Not
for
his
this.
fault that you can't remember the players, mate.
Yeah, I'm going 2-0. At the moment, Bury are 7th in the form table. We are 10th after the last 5 games.
Really?
Yep.
That
I mean,
seems.
that ain't good.
Oh,
is it?
In the last
actually,
5
yeah.
games, we've got 7 points. Bury have
Even
got
after
10.
battering
The
those
form
6
side
goals
at the
in.
moment,
Cheltenham.
Carlisle have played 5-1-5.
Cheltenham got to be
five.
up there as well, aren't they? Cheltenham?
Cheltenham are 9th.
Really? I thought they'd be further up.
And Newport County, who we should have played and got called off, are bottom with 1 point.
Good.
In 5
Who's
games.
ahead of us then in that form league?
So in the last 5 games, Carlisle were top. They've played 5-1-5. Then Forest Green with 13 points. So
Forest Green, they
with
should
15 being your max, obviously after 5 games.
Vegans, Tony.
Carlisle with 15, Forest Green with 13, Grimsby and
Oh,
Exeter.
we want to do that guy's question.
Oh yes, yes.
Well,
yeah, we
remember
definitely
me.
do that.
Which one?
Some guy sent a question in about should Dean Lewington be put to death? How should he be remembered?
Yeah, yeah. So should he die tomorrow?
Yeah, how would
Which
we
I'm
remember
fairly
him?
sure
Tony?
he doesn't want to.
No,
But should he die tomorrow?
that wasn't the actual question. What
No,
was
it
the
wasn't.
question?
No. Should
When he retires, how should we?
when he
be
retires,
how
or should
he
the
be-
club
kill him?
have
Have him assassinated?
him assassinated, or
Run over?
kill him
Put
and
him in our
then
trophy cabinet.
rather than pay for a statue, just encasing
Could
in
do.
tin foil and spray it gold.
Could do that.
That's a good idea.
Or
So
orange.
statue,
Statue, not somebody else.
Stand, yay! Statue, a stand named
Stand.
after him, or
Or
a job.
a
Now,
job.
Or
He doesn't
change
need
it
a
to
job.
Lewington Dons. Or
Yeah,
Lewingdon.
that'd be alright.
Lewingdon.
The Lewingdons.
The Lewingdon
I like
stand.
it. I like it. Yeah, it's like the B sharps. Starts off funny and then just gets.
I think
Okay.
a stand would be quite.
I think that's a no-brainer, really. Isn't
I
it?
think
What, a
It's
stand?
I think a
It's
statue.
not having a fucking stand, Tony.
I think a
not
statue
that
would be
good.
quite weird.
It would. It would. I suggested that it would be him bent over, double gasping for air,
Yeah,
I'm
or he
resting
could
on
be
his
falling on the floor, couldn't he?
doing the Louis.
Yeah. We'd have him doing that. In all seriousness, he's not having a stand. A stand.
Oh
no.
no, I'm up for the stand. I
No.
think that's worthy. But
You
no, we
give
were
him a
talking.
stand?
I'd be happy
He's
with
not
that.
having a stand.
Talking to me and we used to have a few chats, me and Keith Andrews, during the warm up, watching the players
Oh, should we pick
make
that up?
asses themselves in the old shooting thing. We used to stand there and just take the piss out because they're so bad at it. And he said that Louis could have a job for life at MK Dons, and I
Yeah.
think it's true. But
think he's right.
at that point, he hadn't got any badges, coaching badges. But he assures me now he has.
Who was?
Dean Lewington.
That's he really?
Yeah, so he could have a job for life at MK Dons, but he could probably get a job anywhere in football with his experience
His
and.
dad.
I don't think he needs his dad,
No,
to
I
be
don't
honest.
need his
I mean, his
dad.
dad might help get him a job.
Where's
somewhere
that
else,
idiot that used to be at Chelsea? That idiot.
but- What's Mourinho?
No. John Terry. He's gone
John Terry.
somewhere strange. Isn't
Derby. Isn't it a Derby with Lampard?
he? He's gone somewhere. I'm just
What,
thinking.
as a coach?
Yeah, somewhere weird.
Has he stopped playing?
Yeah.
Yeah, he retired last year.
I don't
Planned
know.
at the end of
Was
last
it
season.
Derby or was it? Oh, I don't know. He's not
He's
playing
gone
now.
somewhere
See,
anyway.
we could get him in. He could play like as the fat number 8
Could
for
do.
us in the middle of the pitch.
I don't know, just some kind of ambassadorial
Every
role. I
team
think would be
should
good
have
enough
a-
for him.
I should have a fat number 8, like a Didi Haman.
That's what I
Like
think.
that.
Give him some sort of ambassadorial role.
I don't think he'd be up for that though. It's not. That's not really.
You
his
could
thing.
imagine him, couldn't you? Glad handing people.
He's
Uh,
an assistant,
not,
assistant,
not really,
not even
no.
slightly. No, no.
He's an assistant manager or assistant coach at Aston Villa.
Oh
Is he
right,
going
so
back
so,
to
so
Villa?
oh, right,
Oh, he's
okay.
an idiot. Him.
So in answer to your question, Matthew
Was it?
wasn't
Well, that's just
Matthew? I'm happy to have a stand named after him. I'd at a push, I'd take the statue
No,
as long as it was in good
He's
taste.
not having a
As long as it
statue
was in
or
good
a
taste.
stand.
Can we get the same bloke who did the Ronaldo one at the airport?
Oh, that'd be
No,
brilliant.
I'd rather
the
get
little
the guy
one
that
that
did
leads.
the bloody. what's his name?
Ronaldo.
Didn't Michael
Oh, the
Jackson?
Mo Salah one. Have you seen that?
Oh, yeah.
That's what
It's
I mean.
just, in general, they're not a good idea because unless it's someone from the 30s.
What about
who
a
no
bar?
one
What about
remembers.
the red dot bar?
That's a good
Do you know what?
suggestion.
I
What
thought to
about
myself,
the
oh,
Lewington
the
bar?
redhead dot bar.
The red.
Nah,
The redhead dot
the
bar. you know?
Lewington bar.
The
You're having a
Redhead
bar.
The redhead bar.
The redhead bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying a bar. He's
The
having
Louis
a bar.
bar. Bar Louis.
Three's
Bar
bar.
Louis.
Bar Louis.
Captain's bar.
Captain's bar. Yeah.
Nah, bar
Skipper.
Louis. Skippers.
Skipper's bar.
Skippers.
Burnt bar.
Skippers, yeah.
Burnt bar.
There you go.
Burnt bar. Yeah.
Number 3.
The strawberry.
The number 3. The fullbacks lounge.
The strawberry blonde
Strawberry
brasserie.
Skipper's bar, I'm calling it.
Strawberry blonde brasserie.
Strawberry blonde lounge.
What's that? What's that bar called where we used to do the podcast years ago?
Oh, Pitside.
I'd
Pitside
change
bar.
that to Skipper's bar.
Skipper's bar.
And that could be it. He's
Yeah,
having a
I'm
bar.
sure the hotel
Skipper's.
will be well chuffed with that.
Statue in there.
Yeah.
Right in the
Statue
middle.
right in the middle of the floor,
You could have a big picture of him, couldn't you?
You can get a pint named after him.
next to the trophy cabinet.
Yeah.
You can have a ginger ale named after him.
Oh, that's
Oh, I
very
like
good.
that. Yeah.
Right, I think that's...
Well,
do you hear that sound?
Skip Jarrell.
Listen. That is the bottom of a barrel.
Yeah, that is. That is. I think we've stretched that out really well. To
We've
be
done
fair.
well.
Where are we? We've got to be
Considering
nearly
we
now.
absolutely-
I'm just
aren't
going
we?
to remind you,
Nothing to
Tone, that
talk
you
about.
lost 4-0.
Thanks for that, mate. Yeah.
So
yeah.
you need to
We have done
bounce
a lot.
back.
I talked all the
You need
bollocks
to
this
bounce
week.
back next week.
Yeah, I'm
Big
going
time.
to be. I need to. I see if it either comes to me or it doesn't. And
Hey,
the
we
Kyle
did-
McFadzean, I hate you big nose twat. Anyway, right. So
So it was Cody Cropper, now it's Kyle McFadzean.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to make you hate every single player.
Right, I'm
6-5,
calling
and it went straight
yeah.
to 6. What is
draw
wrong with me?
an
Calling
end
it.
to proceedings.
Full
Right,
time.
an end to proceedings.
Full
Right,
time.
so we've had our predictions.
Full time.
We'll be back next week.
Next week when we'll have some actual real football to talk about.
Yeah. So
Are you going? Who's going?
What, Bury?
Yeah.
I'm hoping to go. Yeah.
I'm working.
I like Bury.
So
That's a nice ground. That.
I'm going somewhere different.
Not Bury then.
No.
No.
I've done early start on Saturday.
Oof. Oh, and if you want to come on the show, because now that Podcast Corner is stuck in the middle of Podcast Corner,
Podcast corner.
we didn't get a single email this
We
week
didn't.
except for Matthew's question there about
We
Dean
did.
Lewington. So if you want to come on the show, mkdonsradioshow@gmail.com.
Or if
Don't
you've any
care
other
who you
things
are.
you want to ask.
Yeah, if you want to ask anything, if you want to say anything, and don't forget the jingles, because now things are just dying on their arse.
And if you want, if you've got your own quiz questions, send them over to
Yeah,
me.
send them, man.
yeah,
sam.swanton@hotmail.co.uk.
Or you could send them to me so I can cheat.
I did actually.
don't need to
I
cheat,
did actually
Tony.
I did actually get a couple,
Ask
but
them
they
next
weren't
week.
really.
Oh, they're better though. Shit ones are better.
You could have told
Yeah.
the first. You could have told about the first one. So
Right, I'm ending this.
Yeah.
yeah, let's go. We dragged it out.
Bye.
bye.